Hello and welcome back to the Master League on Pro Evolution Soccer 2019, and it is Raul Garcia's debut is approaching, and I can confirm he is 100% making it today. As we line up with Nyland in goal, Tuanzebe and Chester at the back, Tierney at left back, Deciglio at right back, Cabaye is in front of them, Grealish and on the left wing, El Ghazi on the right wing, Garcia and Moreno in the middle, and Tammy Abraham up front. Oh my word, I am excited. So as the game gets underway, and this is slowly becoming Cultured Left Foot's Aston Villa as he wants it to be, and we'll be back with any highlights. Moreno into Abraham, up to Garcia, but it's just intercepted, and the new Spaniard hasn't yet had a touch of the ball, but I'm sure the fans of Villa Park are holding their breath, waiting for that moment, as Moreno is tackled in the middle of the park. Cabaye tries to recover it, Moreno picks it up. We're also creating, the signings I've made are very much against what I would normally do, in the fact that they're quite old, they're experienced. Tierney comes in as a relative youngster, as Grealish loses out there. Tierney will cover that one. Goes back to Tuanzebe, and we'll just recycle this around. Because, yeah, I normally am dead against signing older players, but when we're Villa and the players like Raul Garcia, look at that for a pass from Garcia. El Ghazi swings it into the box. Abraham flicks it on. Moreno, oh. But yeah, like when we have those sorts of calibre of players being able to be signed, it's unbelievably stupid to not sign them. And I'm just so excited. I'm really enjoying this series. I hope you guys are as well. Please do leave a like if you are, as Raul Garcia finds El Ghazi. El Ghazi's in. He shoots low at the near post. Should have crossed it, but he had a shot. Yeah, if you're enjoying the series, please leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. You have no idea how much every like and subscriber helps the channel out and everything like that. It's really good, and I'm always responding to you guys' comments and wanting to know more about it, getting your ideas on the save, what you think I should do. As Abraham gets up on his header, and it's gone in! I thought the keeper had saved it, but Abraham sticks it in the goal and pulls out his traditional trademark celebration, pointing to the back of his shirt. Now, the question is, do we try and sign Abraham off his loan in the summer? Do we try and sign him on a permanent deal, as Bentley had absolutely no chance with that header? It's a superb header. And it's the first goal we've scored from a corner as well, as Cabaye whips in and Abraham gets in front of his man, straight over Bentley's head, and that's 1-0 Villa. So Brentford have a throw in deep in Aston Villa's half. What are they going to do with it? It's probably going to go long, so we're going to try and take Tuanzebe. It is. You can tell with the long run-up, Chester wins that in the air really well. And Cabaye with a great foot in. And now, can we launch this counter-attack? He's got Abraham running ahead of him, tries to feed the pass in. Abraham turns, holds it up well, but he's just forced out with it too many players. Maybe Cabaye took the wrong option and could have gone a little bit further with it on his own, as Moreno chests that down nicely. Cabaye all the way up to Abraham's feet. Abraham round the corner looking for Garcia. Garcia into El Ghazi. El Ghazi back to our Garcia. Garcia hits it across. Moreno! What a defensive header that is. That is a goal-saving header, because Moreno was not going to miss from there. As now Brentford looks to come forward, and it's Tierney as the last man back, playing them all onside. Deciglio goes to cover. Sawyers is in. Chester comes out to meet him, and El Ghazi will just look to hoof this away. The clearance is blocked. And Brentford still come forward. Garcia, what a ball that is, into McConaughey's turns. Great save from Nyland, and Tierney puts it out for a corner. And that's just a reminder to Aston Villa, they can't rest on their laurels here, because this was a wonderful pass into the striker. He just ran off Tuanzebe, who stepped up. Nyland makes a good save. Tierney puts it behind for a corner. Now Aston Villa have to really keep their wits about them for this corner, as it's probably going to go short. It does, because it flicks into McEachran. McEachran cuts it back to Sawyer. They've worked it well, and Brentford have done that off the training ground, and Emiliano scores the goal to make it 1-1. Emiliano Marcondes, I think that's how you'd say it. And they work this one very well. In it goes, held up, and then a cheeky back heel, I think, in here. Oh, it wasn't. It was just a wonderful play. Wonderful play. Nyland given no chance, and it's 1-1. Cabaye round the corner to Moreno. Moreno into Abraham, flicks for Garcia, lays it off. Moreno with a shot, and it's saved by Bentley, and goes just past the post. And it's a corner. Now, Villa have already scored from one of these. Can they make this second one count? As Moreno into Abraham, out to Garcia, and then laid it back to Moreno. First time shot. It's a strong hand from Bentley to push it past the post. Cabaye looks to put this one into the box. It's the outswinger. Tuanzebe's got in front of his man with a header. And Tuanzebe just goes past the post. He's still looking for his first goal for the club. He gets the captaincy in the absence of Richie Delat today. But it's still 1-1, 20 minutes gone. McEachran into McLeod. McLeod out to Benrahma on the right-hand side. Tuanzebe's just come in, swiped his leg. And it's taken quickly. And luckily, Chester was alive to read that, because Aston Villa could have been caught out very, very easily there. As Brentford obviously looking to take advantage of set pieces. But El Ghazi comes forward. He's got Abraham inside him. Abraham lays it off to Moreno, waiting for the movement. He sees Abraham's run. He's one-on-one. It's Tammy Abraham. Gave the goalkeeper the eyes. And Tammy Abraham with a wonderful goal. And again brings out that trademark celebration. 2 for Abraham today. And Brentford can't handle us going forward. El Ghazi here. Abraham into Moreno. And then Grealish sort of did that stop and run. And really put Adebayo off at right back for Brentford. And Abraham just tucks it easily into the bottom corner. 2-1 Villa. I'll tell you what, it's amazing. Garcia and Moreno in the middle are completely controlling the play. And El Ghazi's got loads of space. Moreno with a shot! Oh! It's just past the angle. And Moreno and Raul Garcia in the middle of the park are absolutely dominating everything. As Ghazi came forward, lovely layoff, and Moreno just sliced his foot across it. Oh, this is becoming a team that is a joy to play with. Those early season struggles are well behind Villa now. Moreno into Garcia. Garcia round to De Ciglio, who's had a bit of a quiet game, De Ciglio, but he's done a lovely 1-2 here with Abraham. Gives it back to Abraham, who's tackled, and Garcia just couldn't get on the end of that for the shot. Now, De Ciglio is slightly out of position, but Chester dives in very rashly, and very poor decision-making there from Chester. Tuanzebe. Back to Marcondes. El Ghazi goes out to meet the ball, and Brentford are playing this round very well. Tuanzebe comes out to meet him. Little dink in. El Ghazi, gets his head to the ball. And looks like Villa have just about held this attack off, but it's still going on. The ball through. Tierney's there and just puts his foot through it. Up to Abraham. He manages to flick it down to Garcia, and there's a run on from Moreno there. And he's got Grealish outside him. I've got too many people with names beginning with G and C now. I'm getting all confused with Garcia and Grealish and all that. As Tierney covers very well, and Aston Villa hold on. Garcia finds Moreno. Moreno comes forward. He's got a bit of pace to outrun Adebayo here. Just holds on to it, waiting for a support. Ref, I'll have the foul. He doesn't get it. De Ciglio out to El Ghazi. El Ghazi back to De Ciglio. De Ciglio into Cabai. Cabai sees the run of De Ciglio again. Links across in. Abraham at the back post. Just couldn't get there. It was good. Our attacking football is, I would say, phenomenal. We're just outplaying teams so much now with the players we brought in. It's wonderful to be able to say that. De Ciglio out to El Ghazi. El Ghazi sees the run of Moreno. Moreno round to Abraham for the hat-trick! He's nailed a first half hat-trick, Tammy Abraham. And this is what happens when he gets better players around him. He's bundled to the ground, a hat-trick in the first half. It's been absolutely incredible, this performance from Villa. Just fluidity throughout the team in the middle of the park. Abraham to De Ciglio. De Ciglio to El Ghazi. Back into Abraham. Moreno into Abraham. Took the shot early. And it's 3-1. And this could be a hatful of goals for Villa today. And Abraham nearly robbed the ball straight from kickoff again. As Brentford look like they're just about to start trying to really tight mark Abraham. And they've worked that well on the wing. De Ciglio needs to get back to get involved with Sawyers. It's come in. Makito takes it away from Chester. De Ciglio recovers well. In it goes. Marquinhos lays it back. Barami to make it 3-2. Oh, he's just miscontrolled the ball. And that was a real chance for Brentford to take the sting out of Villa's attacking. But there you go. An Abraham hat-trick in the first half has made it 3-1 to Aston Villa at half-time. So a little tactical switch for Villa, pushing Grealish into the middle and giving Raul Garcia a go at left-back, and a sub for Brentford, which is Mojito off, and Woods on to replace him. Moreno into Abraham, back to Cabai, Cabai to Grealish. I mean, Villa just stroking the ball around so well today. Deshugo looks into Grealish, Grealish to Abraham. Abraham goes back to Cabai. He's got Raul Garcia on the left wing, flicks it infield to Moreno, back to Garcia. Garcia stops, turns, just couldn't get away from his man, and it's not a penalty. He went down asking the question, but just didn't get it. Cabai keeps it alive. Moreno back to Tierney. Tierney into Garcia, back into Moreno again, into Abraham. There's a run from Grealish. Oh, it's wonderful football. And Grealish has won a free kick there. And this is a very, very dangerous position. It's a yellow card for the Brentford bar bet from Brentford, number 29. And he's got nothing to complain about. Grealish won this free kick fair and square. Like, got the ball. And then he's taking his standing leg out. And Kabai is on this free kick. Is Raul Garcia any better? We're going to give Raul Garcia a go. It's his debut and we're 3-1 up. Raul Garcia. Can he curl this into the net? Raul Garcia. Oh, it's hit the wall. It comes back to Garcia, who sees the runner Tierney, who gets in behind, cuts it back. Abraham looking for a fourth at the back heel. Oh, nearly a very cheeky little finish as Deciglio puts Sawyers under pressure. But El Ghazi gives away a free kick. And Villa, thought Garcia had just got that over the wall and it was going in. If the wall hadn't got in the way, it was going in. Kabai out to Raul Garcia. Just looks to cut back, but he's given that one away. And it's a good block there from Abraham. And El Ghazi looks to come and put Memphis under pressure. And Brentford hold on to the ball. So Brentford still have it. Long ball over the top looking for Adebayo. Looks to bring that down well. Can he put the cross? And he does. It's at Chester, and that should be a goal kick. It's not. It's a corner. So Brentford again coming up with a corner. Now, are they going to take this one short as well, or are they going to whip it into the box? Now they're 3-1 down. It's coming into the box. And Deciglio with a great defensive header. And Jack Grealish is sort of running himself into a bit of trouble, but it just clears it out for a throw. And that's good, sensible football from Grealish just to get that away. So Marcondes out to Sawyer. Back into Marcondes. Kabaya gets a good foot to the ball. And it's just going to go all the way back to Nyland, who will look for Garcia and finds him on the left-hand side into Moreno. Moreno up to Abraham. Abraham, he's got a lot of space for El Ghazi out here on the right-hand side. Finds him with a wonderful touch and a wonderful ball and a wonderful first touch from El Ghazi. Looks to just get away from his man. Holds it up, lays it into Grealish. Abraham, back to Moreno. Moreno with a shot, it's blocked. Comes out to Kabai, sees Raul Garcia in a lot of space. Tries to dink the cross in, it goes behind. And we'll just look to see if we can make a sub. So, everybody's looking okay, fitness-wise at the moment. We've got a couple of youngsters on the bench. I'd like to maybe get some game time. But we'll leave it as it is at the moment. Everyone's doing okay for fitness. As Kabai will look to swing this one in. Can we get the beating of them in the air again? Raul Garcia against Adebayo. Garcia's up. Didn't get enough behind it, and Bentley manages to get that away. As Brentford look to launch a pretty quick counter-attack here. Goes back to Woods. He goes out to Benaramia, but he's not going to keep that in. It goes out of play, and Kabai looks to get this going. Kabai knows there's more goals in this for Aston Villa, and he wants to get them playing as quickly as he can. So Moreno up to Kabai. Kabai into Abraham. Abraham just snuffed out of it a little bit there, and he wants more goals after his hat-trick. Whether he's going to get them on that, we'll have to see. So Adebayo on the right-hand side just cuts back. He gives himself a bit of space to Nzebi with a wonderful defensive header. Moreno into Kabai. Kabai up to Abraham. Abraham again, so much space for El Ghazi as Brentford are pushing forward. El Ghazi gets there. He's still got his fitness and he's still going. He's fouled. Referee, give that man a yellow card. And we're not going to take this one quickly. We'll maybe look to swing this into the box, I think. If we go... We'll look for Abraham. So, it's going to be Kabai to swing this one in. Abraham's just holding his run to the edge. Flicks it on. Garcia tries for a spectacular volley. And that's headed behind for a corner. Green with a great tackle and uses his pace to go around him. Green into Garcia. Back to Abraham. And it falls to Garcia on the edge. Shoots! And Bentley makes a save. But the referee's pulled it back for a free kick, feeling there wasn't enough of an advantage for this foul on Abraham. And again, there's got to be more yellow cards in this game. What do we have to do to get a yellow card? Kabai lines this one up, but again, it's going to go to Garcia. He just needs to get it over the wall. Garcia. He hits it! It's in on the debut, Raul Garcia! I'm so happy he's got that. Raul Garcia sticks it in the back of the net. It's a wonderful free kick from the Spaniard on his debut. He matches Kieran Tierney, who scored on his debut as well. And that is 4-1 Aston Villa. And with 20 minutes to go, we're probably going to look to ring the changes. So a double substitution for Villa. Moreno comes off to replace by McGinn. And El Mohammadi comes on for El Ghazi, just for a bit of pace on the wing and fresh legs. And McGinn gets another chance to impress as a substitute. So McGinn gets it, his first involvement in the game. Garcia out to El Mohammadi, into Deciglio. Deciglio to Abraham, back round to McGinn. And Deciglio's made a great run on the right-hand side. Can he get there? He is going to get there. The fullback on his debut, one-on-one, and he's stuck it in the corner. And it's a double debut goal. Raul Garcia and Deciglio both getting in on the action. And McGinn I think it was McGinn. What a pass that is from McGinn. Picks out Decislio, who's got the legs on the defender, and then comes in close. Bentley's had an absolute shocker in goal today, and Decislio runs off celebrating like a madman. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful finish. McGinn with a high ball over the top. The fresh legs of McGinn. Decislio, what a first touch that was. And the right back, who we haven't really spoken that much about in today's game, comes in and scores a wonderful goal. It's 5-1. I did say at the end of last episode that I thought whoever we play in this game was going to be on for a bit of a hiding. And my God, has that happened. So, but here come Brentford. Benrahma is on the wing. He's held up. He just whacks that cross straight into the defender's chest. And Tuanzebe manages to get it away, but Abraham has a bit of a fancy flick. Decislio brings it away. El Mohammadi into Garcia. Garcia into Abraham. Back to Garcia. Out to Decislio. And it's just such sweet football to watch. As that's given away very poorly by El Mohammadi. Maybe resting on his laurels, getting a bit complacent as Macondas looks to punish him. But Tuanzebe at the back once again has been absolutely superb. Kabai up to McGinn. He's looking for the run. And he spotted it. And this time it's into Garcia. First time into Abraham's path. Abraham! Oh, it should have been his 4th of the game. And it should have been Aston Villa's 6th. And it's kept alive. Green, low cross in. El Mohammadi, Garcia! And it is 5 or 6. It's 6. And Garcia gets his 2nd of the game. And I mean, this is relentless. This is absolutely relentless. Abraham lays it back. He fired in loads of Mohammadi. And then he was just so unselfish to lay it into Garcia. 6-1. Villa are beating Brentford at Brentford. And there's still 10 minutes left in this game. So Tuanzebe gives away a free kick in deep in Villa's territory. It didn't look anything too bad. There's a bit of a fisticuffs going on as Benrahma looks to get involved with Tuanzebe. That's not a fight I would like to start. Tuanzebe's a bit of a tank. But it's going to be a dangerous ball in here. And it is. It hits the wall and it goes behind for a corner. And other than Brentford's goal, they really haven't threatened at all in this. As they send the man short and it pulls 2 Aston Villa defenders away. McLeod still goes short. Chester tries to get there. McLeod with a header. And that's easy for Nyland. And it will look to go long and quick. Abraham wins the flick down to McGinn. He's got Green on it outside of him. Green, it's just a heavy touch. It's a great tackle from Jean-Pierre. And then he goes back to the goalkeeper Bentley, who really, really hasn't had a good game today. Kieran Tierney beaten in the air, and it falls to McCutcheon, who's got an overlapping run. Looks to use it, but that's easy for the Aston Villa defence to cut out. And this will probably result in a Aston Villa attack as Garcia gets the ball into Abraham. Abraham into McGinn. McGinn, he's got runners both sides of him and he picks out El Mohammadi. El Mohammadi into Garcia, round the corner, back to McGinn from Abraham. Sees the runner Green, back to McGinn. Abraham, back to McGinn. Takes a touch, it's a poor shot. But Bentley is only just managed to hold on to that. And the only thing I can think is that Bentley's on a down form arrow because he's thrown that straight out to McGinn again. And Brentford are all over the place. McGinn, can he get there? He doesn't. It goes back to Bentley. Bentley takes a touch and then just gets it away, which is probably the most sensible thing he could do right now. And Brentford come forward. It's Sawyers with the ball. Then they're not going to completely give this in. McLeod and Nyland off his line very quickly and swabbed that up. Now 3 minutes of injury time. Is there one more goal in this for Villa? As Abraham just caught on his toes a little bit there. McEachran comes forward into Dalsgaard. Dalsgaard down to Benrahma. And Chester's cut that out well. He didn't do the best bit of football. He looks for Green. Green with a header up to Abraham. And it's really going well. Brentford probably could have done with this pressure about 20 minutes ago in this game as it comes through into Marcondes. Marcondes cuts it back. Shot. And they've got one back. It's 7-2. 6-2, sorry. I'm now adding goals on. Sawyers with the finish. Really, I think Aston Villa are a bit tired at the back. Just resting on their laurels a bit. Kabai takes the kick-off. And there we go. It's 6-2. Garcia gets a brace on his debut. Abraham gets one. And Decislio gets one as well. Abraham keeps the match ball. And this is a message to the competitors in the league. Absolute domination there from Aston Villa. Man of the match obviously goes to Abraham. But what's that done for the league table? 6-2 win. Pushes us up to second spot. We're on the road to promotion. And we'll be back for the next game, which is against Bristol City. Unless there's lots of action in the window. And then that will see out this episode. But with 2 games left of the transfer window, we'll probably get another episode in. As the deal for Jednak breaks down. I was trying to get him out of the club. And this has just been an unbelievable run of form. I think that's 7 straight wins. Vasco da Gama came in with a loan bid, but just weren't interested. I'm tempted. On deadline day, I might try and do some more part exchange deals to try and get rid of the likes of Jednak and people that aren't getting much game time. So the transfer window closes today. 15 hours left of the window. Jack Grealish has said he wants to stay here. This team's a big part of him. So let's go and see if we can sign some younger players and see if we can get them off. Maybe teams that are around us. What do we want? Let's go for some 20-year-olds up to let's go 19 or 8. Let's go 18. I'm not fussed on position. I don't want someone that's really terrible. So we'll go that they've got to have a 70 rating as a youngster. I think that's pretty good. Let's go into the search. There's quite a lot of people around. Free agents we can't really sign in free agents. We need them to be at a club so that we can use up a bit of transfer budget and give a player away and not eat too much into the salary budget. 73 centre midfielder, 18-year-old. He looks pretty good. Decent speed. What's his passing? Good low pass already at the age of 18 from Peru. Let's see if they will be interested in a swap. I want 5 million. I'll tell you what, I'll give you Jednak instead. Yes, they are keen. 0 money and Jednak. His salary doesn't quite come in with our budget. Although this doesn't include getting rid of Jednak's salary. We want to give him a 1.5 year contract. We'll bump up his bonuses a little bit. Give him a goal bonus and a win bonus. Does he want any sort of release fee? I mean, 3 million. I can't remember what his value is, like 5 million, I think. That's what they wanted for him. We'll give him just a little bit more of all of that. But if we can get rid of Jednak and bring in a youngster in his position to take his place, that would be very good. As we stick with the transfer window, there's 13 hours to go. Tuanzebe has had a bid from Levante. Sarkic has been an offer from Zakwagene, and there's been an update in our deals. But let's first off, let's go and see who our scouts have found. They found a couple of people that we can look at. So Murillo comes in from Venezuela. Do we need another left winger? I think in terms of our starting squad, I think we're okay at the moment. There's not going to find any defenders in Europe. Pellegri is looking good. 23 Colombian. He looks very handy, but it's another attacking midfielder. It would give us depth. It would certainly give us depth in that position. And he's not very 23. I assume he's going to be an absolute fortune. Let's have a look, see what they want for him. 7 million. Are they interested in any loans? Oh, they've got quite a few people that they're happy to take on loan. Maybe a Doma. He's 32. He's not going to be playing on the wing for us. That lowers the price quite significantly. We've got the money, so we can make that happen. 75%. We want to give you a bit more of a contract. Let's lower your salary down. We'll give you a few bonuses again. 10 million release fee. Yeah, we can up that. We can keep that going. Okay, let's go for that, and we'll give you a bonus to make sure you're happy with that. Let's go for that. I mean, okay, we've got 13 hours. This negotiation will take 2 hours' time. 11 hours to go in the transfer window. Oh, Davis as well. Oh, I forgot to accept that deal, didn't I? We're in... Okay. I'll keep forgetting. In the negotiations, you can only do one thing at a time on the deadline day. So, Tuanzebe, I know I just want to definitely not accept that. He's staying here. Now, Davis is a loan. Sarkic is a transfer out. So, we're just going to accept that straight off the bat. We don't need to negotiate any of that. We've got 9 hours to try and get these deals across. Johan Cabaye from Montpellier, and Sarkic has left the club. Okay. So, first things we can do first is go in to Cabaye and reject that one. That's not happening. I don't care what they offer. It was 6 million they offered, and he's worth 11. Oh, his release fee was 6.9. Maybe I should negotiate a new contract with Cabaye. I might look into that. So, Lobato, I think... Oh, he wants to negotiate terms. I think I'm gonna end Lobato. We don't need a new striker in at the moment. This is the one I'm interested in. No money, and Do we just accept it and then use the last bit of time to get Pellegrini in? I think we do. We're just going to accept those terms. Okay. 7 hours. Let's see if we can negotiate a deal. Cabezon joins up. Let's see if we can just negotiate a deal here. So there's Cabezon. Comes in very happy with that deal, I think. He's a good player. A very good player. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. He's good. Only 18 as well. Very good. Right. Pellegrini then. What are they? What are the terms at the moment? So 1 million Anadoma, or 1.4 million Anadoma. So that salary is really high. We need to get that salary down. So let's renegotiate. We're gonna have a bit of time to renegotiate here. I mean, he's still. I mean, we can get this sorted. So we'll up your win bonus. If we win, you can get some money. If you score, you can have a shit ton of money. That's not a problem. Appearance fee as well. We can give you what, £1,000 for an appearance fee. Player salaries. We might even knock that down again. If we give you maximum appearance, if we give you maximum bonuses, no. Okay, so we'll go back to what it was. 78%. Can we up that release fee? No. I think that's what it's going to have to be. Can we just get a little bit of money off? I mean, is it worth getting 100 grand off for an 100% agreement? We'll give it a go. We're going to have time. How long does this... Yeah, we're going to have 4 hours to finalise this deal. Oh, El Ghazi from Fulham. I think. Oh, it's broken down. We should have just accepted it. Ah, that's so frustrating. Right, can we have... No, they're not even going to go one more. Now, do we open that up to negotiate with someone else that I've got on my list? I wanted Justin Kluivert, but he's just moved to Sassuolo. I wanted Avedi, but I don't need him anymore because I've got DeCiglio on loan. Barrio is a winger. Behic was the guy recommended to me at left back, but I don't need left backs anymore. So I'm actually going to remove him from my list of players. It's an interesting one at the moment. I really want to sign Mitrovic. I played with Fulham offline in a save offline, and he was absolutely incredible. Let's have a look. It's from Fulham. It is from Fulham. So, is anybody from Fulham interested in moving to us? Rui Font as a striker, Vieto as a striker, Per Mertesacker. Wow, they've signed Per Mertesacker at the age of 35. Not too many players that I would want off them, to be honest, rather than them wanting to move to me. I mean, the main players would be like Sessegnon, obviously. I mean, let's just whack him in. Is there any way they'd make that a deal? No, not at all. We can probably get 6 million out of them. What's El Ghazi's? No, his market value is 8. I don't need to sell him. His release fee is 7.34. I'm gonna just reject it. I think I'm just gonna reject that because I don't need to sell him, and he's been playing pretty well for us. Right, so with 4 hours left, I can sign the youth team players whenever. So you still need to let me know about O'Bonnell. We also, by the way, have got John Collins in our youth system, so a couple of people here, and Bisejovic, who I think he used to play for Villa, I'm not sure, but they both look very good as centre backs. So I think they're going to come in and be the cover for Elphick, Chester, and Tuanzebe. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm really struggling to think of things, but I think. No, not there. I think we go into advanced search and let's try and get another youngster. I mean, Cabezon now has no interest to move to us. I mean, Kerber is another attacking midfielder, maybe. Tangawa, we can try and get Tangawa, 17-year-old Japanese player, Japanese player. Again, good stats, good form, can use his weaker foot, an all-rounder, he's pretty good. What's this? Isobi, another Japan, they're from the same team. This guy's slightly taller. Bit more of an all-rounder, good lofted pass. Okay, Tamgawa is quicker and kicks the ball harder. Kicking parallel now, finishing 62, finishing 71. That makes a big difference. Form is the same. The other guy's a bit different, not as much stamina. Doesn't like to use his weak foot, but he is taller. Tough one. Oh, but then again, no. Victor Niema's a free agent. I mean, we have actually got some money to play with now. It's just what position are my players getting old? I have got a very old. In fact, I am going to go for Isobi because I've got a very old central midfielder, I think. Tangawa or Isobi. This is where I wish it was like I was doing this live so I could get your opinions, or this video was I didn't have to make this decision today. He's really not defensive. He's an all-rounder, and I think all-rounder will give us a bit more of a chance to really negotiate and really mould him into the player that we want him to be. Again, we can get him on a free. His salary is very cheap as well, but we want to give him a 2.5 year contract. We'll up his appearance fee, we'll up his goal. In fact, if he scores, he can have tons because he's really not going to play that much. I mean, that's like 700 quid. Right. We'll give you a little bit of a win bonus as well, just to make it sweet. So, 2 hours left. This is it. It has to be done now. There's been an update in the transfer negotiations. If it's a zero money and only a Doma, and if he's not negotiated his salary to be too high, 405, I think we go for that. We give him a Doma. He's getting a hefty pay increase, moving from Japan to England. We're going for it. And it means we're definitely not going to be bankrupt. We still kept it going. As the time ticks down on the window, that was a hectic day, as it says. Right, we've got all of our players in for the next 6 months, and the team of the month is out, and it's Abraham, Kabai, Moreno, El Mohammadi as well. That is good to see. That shows how good our attack has been. And for the next episode, we'll be back. Tua seems to be becoming more popular. That's good. He has his fan favourite bonus. That's very good. Transfers from Davis have broken down. Adoma left the club and Isobi joins. Now, it's a bit annoying that Davis didn't manage a chance to get on loan, but I had to pick and choose my battles of what to accept and use my time sensibly in the transfer window. I think we are going to leave that. Actually, what we'll just do is, while we're here, let's give... try and get Kabai a new deal. Should have paid attention to see what is... Okay, he's happy to not have a release fee in his contract. He's happy to... He really wants to stay. Okay. So, player salary, 2.73 million. What is it now? That's the problem. Okay, Kabai doesn't score many goals, although he's taking free kicks. But I'd rather give him free kick bonuses. Right, let's go for that. We'll give him a new contract. His contract at the moment is... Why doesn't this say what his salary is at the moment? That's absolutely stupid. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I'm giving him a huge pay rise. Nope, we'll end those negotiations. I didn't realise I was giving that a... I mean, look at this, Moreno. We've got him on a salary of 830k. That's absolutely incredible. So, Grealish probably deserves another salary. Let's renew his contract. Let's give you a 3-year contract. We'll give you that. Yeah, we'll give you an appearance bonus, Mr. Grealish. That's not a problem. You don't score too many either, so there we go. That should see you through. So we're only going to give him a salary pay rise of 200,000-ish, 260,000, which is fine. Why has our salary budget just gone up to $1 million? I hope I haven't just released Kabai. He is here till 2020 as well, which is fine. Probably give Tua and Xavier another contract. Let's try and give Tua and Xavier a contract, get rid of that release fee. So, is he happy to stay? Yeah, he is. So, stupid. I've got to stop doing that. 552. I should make a note of his current salary before I go in. So, 552. Do we double it? I don't really want to double it. I think we're going to have to double it to keep him in. Appearances, no, he's... Clean sheets. We very rarely keep clean sheets, so I'm happy to give him a clean sheet bonus. And as one of the captains of the club, I'll happy to give him a win bonus. Codger's another one I'll probably look to move on pretty soon. Chester, I'm happy on his contract. Is there anyone that's years left on contract? Sending. Okay, so I think everybody is contracted. Just going to make sure have I organised that right? Yeah, so everybody is contracted for at least a season. So I think we're going to leave it there. And, what's this chat about? Who have I got to look at? Oh, okay, yeah, Davis didn't move, did he? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. A pretty good episode, I think. A bit more into the transfer side of stuff. But thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think I should do with the youth team. Are you happy with the signings I've made? I really hope you're enjoying the series. I absolutely love it. We will be back for the game against Birmingham City, and then Derby County. That'll be 2 good games. If there's any specific games you want me to show, or you want to see teams or stats or anything like that, please do just let me know in the comments. As I said, people are surprised I replied to every single comment I get, but I do honestly reply to every single comment I get, even if it's on a video from absolutely years ago. But thank you very much for watching. For now, I'm out. Oh, and follow me on Twitter @CulturedF, because I put little notifications up about when I'm going to be doing like surprise episodes of Master League and Football Manager and things like that. So yeah, give me a follow @CulturedF. All the links are down below: my Twitter, the Patreon, the channel, all of that sort of good stuff. But for now, I'm out. I'll catch you soon. Cheers.